Family Dollar, Columbus, Ohio. We're here for one ticket for the ceiling tiles replacements, and then we're here for the VCT tiles. As soon as I walked in, I can see multiple spots already just here in the front. Same thing here. You can see these. I mean, all the way down the line. This whole store. These tiles right here are the worst tiles you guys could have picked to put these down, just because they got a backing on them. And I'll show you what I mean here shortly. But I mean, there's multiples. We're not even getting into the bad stuff, but everywhere I walk through here, this whole store, it's got, this is still, I mean, I can just hear I can hear how loose it is underneath. These are hollow. They're all hollow underneath. I can hear them. But the main problem is going to be back here. All of these. They're all hollow. Now back here is where we run into the big issues back here. There's so many of these that are hollow just all the way throughout. Back here though is some of the worst areas. Running back this way. Multiple areas here are starting to pull up. This is what I mean by these tiles. By going with these tiles rather than regular VCTs, they have a second layer underneath them. Where we're always starting to see the separations that is between the liner and the VCT itself. Like this here. This is what's happening to all these types of tiles. Need to go back to the original Armstrongs, in my opinion, because this stuff, once they separate like this and water gets in behind them, the water's getting in between the liner and the tile. These are the black liner ones. So what happens is when the water gets in here, it separates, and then it gets into this, and that's why you're hearing all the hollow ones. This whole line down through here is hollow. And then, as you can see, a lot of the service boats that they use for bringing the merchandise out rolls over this area because the back door's back over that way. But I mean, this whole line, all of these are gonna have to come out. And then when the black liner goes down, some of it will stick and stay down. And then trying to get this clean to go ahead and put the glue back down is causing even bigger problems. I'll show you what I mean over here. Anyway, this whole back, the whole back of the store, it's just, so when we try to pull one or do a relative patch, I mean, they're all hollow. Every one of them. There's all the, you can hear it when you walk. It's crazy. So this whole back line, I mean, pretty much the whole thing. All these are hollow. All of them are going to start to look like this within another year, just like this here. And this is only going to get worse fast. But whoever does this is going to have to account for the concrete. A lot of concrete issues here. All of this is going to have to get scraped up before glue will be able to be applied to it. And the concrete's in really, really rough shape. So it's too big for our team for sure. I'll see what the office wants to do. But I mean, you're talking, we'll measure out some square footage here, but It's all the way here. I mean, mopping these floors is not helping the situation. But even when the tile looks good, it's completely hollow underneath it. That's how it should sound. That tile is getting ready to go too. You can actually see it move. So even though they look like they're in good shape here, these will all be that way within a year's time as it looks in the back. So I'll send this in and take some more pics, but they've got a lot of trip hazards here. A lot of them everywhere. So I'm not sure if you guys want what you want to do here. I mean, we can do a patch, but if the store ever gets remodeled, all these shelves need to come out and all new flooring needs to go in. This thing is in really bad shape. One of the worst I've seen as far as hollow tiles. So I just thought they had a leak, but the way that they're mopping is with a lot of water. All this water you're seeing on the floor right now, like this, is from them mopping the floors. Well, I'll send this in.